Hey everybody, JPT back with Knights of the Old Republic. We got that stinking girl off our ship, so now we can continue. I don't think we really need to go back onto the actual surface of Dantooine, so let's get ourselves off to another planet. Manaan, I think, is where we're probably going to go, based off of the recommendations of others, so let's go and see what happens. Doing some takeoff action. I like how those birds try to follow us. Actually, a lot of filmmakers do that. They'll kind of put birds in the background to show that other things can fly through the sky, so that the focus just isn't on perhaps a digital effect or a special effect in general. Ooh. We having another dream about one of them star maps? I hope so. That's the whole point. Ooh. Bubbles. Mayhaps this one is underwater. I assume those are bubbles, because from what I remember, this is a water planet. And that is a water city we're headed towards. Did Vintage Beef build that? Tried to. Got pretty close. This was a lot bigger, though, I think. I need to build something space-related in Minecraft. Like legitimate vanilla Minecraft. I have an idea. I've had an idea for a long time. It's going to take a lot of coal.
Another vision. The Force is guiding us, helping us retrace the steps of Malak and his old master, leading us ever closer to the Star Forge. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans.
It's true. Ah, see? Looked like the star map was underwater.
The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found
her helmet
their way
looks
down?
like she's
no doubt
wearing
things
like
will become more clear once we discover
like
the star map's location.
Like she should be working at fast food, basically. Like, oh, may I take your order? My name's Bastila. Can I take your order? Manaan's an ocean world covered completely by water. The only surface settlement on the planet is the constructed Alto City. Any ancient relics or ruins would probably be below the surface. They're leading us on quite a bit with that description, but I'll take it. Let's go. We'll definitely take him and her. We'll take kind of the outcasts. Why not? Alright. Here's our ship. Open the door. Docking Bay 26C. What up?
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Oh, please go at it.
Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price. Republic
I think the
scum.
Selkath are the
But I can see that you're not man
people that
enough
live
to
here.
back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving
On this actual planet.
yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
So that's going to probably brew into something.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not
That's
have
right.
been rude.
Why did the Sith upset you so much?
Well, these damn Sith are everywhere on Manaan, pushing us Republic citizens around, trying to goad us into breaking the law somewhere.
Breaking the law.
Yeah, the Selkath want to maintain their neutrality
It's a
in
song.
this war we're fighting with the Sith, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and let the Sith insult us, and we can't raise a hand against them. Otherwise, the Republic will face severe KOTOR export restrictions, and that could lose us the war altogether.
What is Kolto?
You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what Kolto is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that Kolto is only found naturally on Manaan, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what Kolto bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites.
That's a probe droid. I don't like that sound. So both of you stay here?
The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling Kolto to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of Kolto on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning something already. Is there anything else you require?
Have you seen an ancient star map?
A star map? Like an ancient artifact or something? No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Nope.
Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. He's the Republic diplomat here. He's by the Republic Enclave near the visitor residences. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard,
sure
east
we'll
into
run
the second
into it.
courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Yeah. I like how they threw I mean, what I like about this game is that they throw nods at how ridiculous the setup of the game is. Like, I'm sure people get lost all the time with this, and they probably ran into that, and they were like, we'll just throw that line in there. Seem to think you might have a hard time finding the embassy. He said ghosts. Oh. So, they actually tell you here, which is rather funny. Let's just go this way. Cleaning droid. Ah, we got a merchant. Yeah. These are the Selkath. I guess I'll have to do some reading. We are here to provide visitors with all manner of indigenous treats and products produced right here in Manaan. We carry all manner of foods and provisions and have contacts with resellers across the world to provide you, the customer, with the best shopping experience possible. How is that the Alto City Provisional Company can help you today? Let me see your inventory, because I really can't stand hearing his voice. Of course, the Alto City Visitors Provisional Stand is here to service you, the customer. Keeps calling me the customer. Okay, so they kind of specialize in health stuff, which makes sense. And grenades, apparently. I don't think I need any of this as long as I have my health stuff, so thanks. This is the stuff we can sell. What do construction kits do? Oh, droid repair, that's right. We got a lot of Jedi robes. Let's sell that. Let's sell all my combat suits because I don't feel like I'll need those. Get rid of both vibroblades. Ah, that's what I meant to do. I meant to tweak their lightsabers. Shoot. Let's get rid of all these blasters. But one. We got the Ripper. And an ion rifle. I don't really need any bowcasters. At this point, I got Zalabars. Mandalorian assault rifle. Yup. Wow, we're going to be making tons of money. And we got all these data pads. Let's see, anything else? I don't think so. See you later, alligator. Is that racist? I just realized that. If you see me looking over, I'm usually looking at how long I've been recording. Even though he has joined your group, Jolie remains a somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about how he chose to come with you. Alright.
Got something on your mind, do you?
I like this guy because I can kind of be a little snarky. Tell me about Sunry. How do you know him?
What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunry for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunry I knew. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order.
Yeah.
War hero, too. Or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
These are like the very first version of the iPhone, or the iPod, I guess, iPod Touch, like headphones. And they just fall down, and as soon as they fall down, I lose a lot of the sound in my ear, so that's why I'm always messing with them. I have another pair of headphones, but if I plug them in too hard, I don't have my voice going through my headphones, and so if I plug those headphones in too much, it's hard for me to like concentrate, because it's just like, and I can't hear myself talk. So I have to use these until I can find better ones. Did I walk? Yeah, I walked through there. Forgive me if this seems like an odd question, but you might have any exotic species for sale. I don't think I do. Nothing dangerous, mind you. Exotic species? What sort of exotic species? Anything non-sealant and non-carnivorous will do, although creatures that are easy to manage are preferred. Why would you want to buy animals? Selkath have little exposure to life from other planets, but our government hopes to change that. We're setting up a zoological compound for visitation by the public, and are hoping to stock it with non-offensive foreign creatures of all types. I got a rancor you can have. The problem right now is actually procuring the exotic species we need. Selkath import restrictions are quite prohibitive, to say the least. So you want me to smuggle them in? I would not use such a harsh word, off-worlder. Off-worlder. Let us say that I'm interested in engaging in a private trade. That is allowed according to our laws. Finding off-worlders that deal with such trade is most difficult, however, I've become quite desperate. You have what I seek. I don't have anything. Now, if you do come across something potentially interesting, please remember me. My name is New Bassa. I hope to see you again. Cool, so we can get into some illegal animal trading. Let's go into docking bay 26B. Who's next door? So the security zone is only inside. Interesting. What kind of trouble can we get in here? Sith soldier.
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of KOTOR ready to load before my shift is over.
Alright.
We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits, so back off.
Oh, back off, huh? Huh? What? Yeah, it's not gonna do us any good. I don't want to go in there yet. I want to keep exploring the outside here. Oh, there's... Oh, I thought that droid was down here. Nope. Move. Yeah, let's just keep running around the circle here. Docking bay 26A. Wait, isn't that ours? Yeah, I got it. I can't click past this.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. I thought that was our, Yeah, I thought that was our thing, but maybe not. Okay, so that ends with a dead end. I can see that because the map up here doesn't have a door. Ooh, watch, droid. Trying to hit me. Let's go through these doors, I guess. Let's make sure we've explored everything. Yeah, we have. Okay, so there's nothing in there, and then there's something in there, but we can't get into it just yet. I'm sure a mission in the future will do that just for us. So yeah, I looked at the quality of my last video that I recorded, way better. So like typical video I'm recording with OBS was like 400 megabytes, whereas the newest quality bumps it up to like 1.5 gigs, which is a huge difference in terms of quality. So yay, quality. Doesn't take me nearly as long to render, so I'm not too worried about it. Who's this? What do you want? Who are you? My name is Jolan. I'm just a traveling Pazak player with no special story to tell. Yay, Pazak! I am interested in a game. I love Pazak. Wager. Alright. Yes, that is the deck I want. Yeah. End my turn. He's got a 3. I've got a 7. We're trying to get to 20 now. 11. 20. Oh, come on. I think the game does that on purpose. If it deals us 20 and we don't get there ourselves. So he's got 19. I've got 23. I can't do anything here. That sucks. Got an 8 to start. That's good. 17. Stand with 19. He'll probably get 20 or 19. It's usually how it goes. 17. Shoot. Oh, we gotta win every single one from here on out. Yeah, intern. 14. 15. 16. 20. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man, that sucks. I don't think we've won a Pizzac hand in a while. I'm going to stand with 17. You jerk. Closer than I would have thought. Yeah, right. No, not right now. I could probably just do a live stream of Pizzac. I love it that much. I should totally do that for 2 hours. See if anybody watches. They probably won't. Oh, who are you? You are here. I trust you will follow all the rules. The activities of off-worlders. Don't worry, I'll follow the rules. Or wait, what are the rules? The single most important law is very simple. Hotel smuggling is punishable by death. If you are carrying any unprocessed colto, you better have a permit. The other rule is also very simple. Keep the peace. Here on Manaan, we maintain a careful neutrality, and we react very harshly to people who jeopardize our neutral status. Any confrontations between the Sith and Republic are dealt with swiftly and decisively. Is that understood? I understand. There's a docking fee of 100 credits. You have to pay this fee each time you dock on Manaan, or you will not be permitted onto Alto City. Make it 50 credits and you got a deal. The amount of the fee is legislated by the Manaan Board of Trade. I am not at liberty to haggle on this matter. Here's the docking fee. Here's a visitor's guide and map to the city. Refer to it should you have any questions. The gates of the city are now open to you. You may now come and go as you please, so long as you do not leave the planet. If you do, you have to pay the fee once more. Okay. Makes sense. Alright.
Obey the laws here on Manaan, human.
I did not expect you to speak English. I'm wondering, can I turn down the sound of... I don't know if that's considered a voiceover volume or a sound effect, because it's a little loud in my headphones. And you probably can't hear me. I'm like shouting over him. Did we already do this? Why did you decide to come with me?
Got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
Yeah, no kidding. So you wanted to ride.
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of a synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
No, seriously, dude, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't
really?
You go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny.
Yourself?
All of that. Breath like a bantha.
You're avoiding the question.
So I am. Tell you what, when you get to be my age, you can go ahead and answer any question you like to. You have my permission. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Andor Vex was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
I never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force.
Nice.
It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny.
Ooh, destiny.
Andor believed a wee bit too
I love this
much
guy.
in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be
Like if they did,
downfall.
if they had made this into a movie, Danny Glover should have played this guy. He just the performance is what it reminds me of. Is there supposed to be some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't
I'm
noticed.
too old for this.
Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking
Insert
about Andor, remember?
curse
Let's
word
see
here.
Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
So how young are we actually talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended.
It's actually funny to
for
think
him when
about.
his ship
That
was
probably was the
overtaken by a
case at one
Dimian
point.
warship.
Coruscant wasn't the
Now,
whole, like,
you've probably never heard of the Dimian,
city span
but
of
at
the
the time,
planet.
they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
And?
Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah.
Kind of like
Don't you
you
know who I
right
am?
now.
Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed too, or this could have just been gurgling noises. No, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms
He was laughing
are
about
ringing.
that.
Everyone
You're kidding.
panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to
It's
come.
true.
I'd call that quite a destiny.
Sorry, I was reading
wouldn't
ahead.
you?
I hate you, old man.
Well, now that's the ingratitude of youth for you. I relate an exciting tale, and do I get thanked for it? No. No. It's all me, me, me. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry, and you're making me cranky. Shoo.
Awesome. Cranky old Jolie. Now, who can we talk to here? These guys? No. This guy's standing over here by himself. Who are you?
The whole swoop racing circuit for this sector has been falling apart since the Sith bombed Terrace.
Heck yeah. We're going to get into that. KOTOR Distribution Center. Who can I talk to in here about this? I cannot sell you KOTOR unless you show me your purchase permit. Where can I get one? One does not simply get a purchase permit. Such permits are brokered between intergalactic governments and the Alto City Export Authority. That is a mouthful. We do not sell unrefined KOTOR by the handful, we sell it by the ton. Go to the store if you wish to purchase KOTOR for personal use. I'll be going now. Selkath.
Hey,
Soldiers.
I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
Alright. Jerk. Gonna make me cry. Gonna do some exploring. May not be in a terribly exciting episode, because that's usually what happens when you get to a planet. Oh, you must gather your party. Seriously? Where are you guys at? You're right behind me. They're right there. Come on, game. Let me go forth. Ah, Elnora.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the
Oh,
people,
Elnora.
how did you even know
Did I
I
say
met Tasha?
Elnora?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible,
You could get
Jolie.
closer.
Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Elora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Elora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Alright, so new journal entry. Jolie Bendo. And murder trial. Sweet. Elnora has told Jolie that her husband has been imprisoned for the murder of a Sith woman. Elnora is adamant that her husband is not responsible and has begged you and Jolie to help her prove his innocence. She says that you can talk to the judges in the court to help get him released. Right on. We'll do that after we take another look around. What's going on here? What's over here? Some sort of... Oh, these are the courts. Let's not walk there yet. I remember most of this stuff. So yeah, if you're just now joining me in this whole escalade,
do we have a deal?
I've played this game at least twice, if not 3 times already.
You're not telling me?
Never on the PC.
Suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries
at least twice.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start? Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away.
Didn't even pay attention to what happened there. Sorry. Oh, I think this is the bar. Which is always fun. Human, I wish to speak to you if you have the time. Alright, come here. Greetings, human. My name is Niklo Boas. I hope that you're enjoying yourself. Our floating city is beautiful, is it not? You're a lot more friendly than most of the Selkath here. I'm afraid you speak the truth, human. My people are suspicious of outsiders. They fear the destruction of our beautiful planet. The beauty of Manaan is delicate, our ecosystem is complex and fragile, and I fear for the preservation of my planet. What are you talking about? There is a task I would ask, human Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured there will be an ample award for this human. I only require information, nothing more. The Republic has been hiring mercenaries, many more than usual. As an official of the Selkath people, this is a great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me to do this? I cannot trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. I have inquired often to their purpose and have been rebuffed. The Sith cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events. They will twist the truth so that it furthers their own goals. And as mercenaries are well aware of the high wages that the Republic is paying, they would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. I cover the truth behind the Republic's actions, and I will pay you 500 credits.
We could look into this to calm the Selkath's fears, though I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal.
Okay.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong, and you might not.
Why are we all on a conga line? Please, if you can find the answers I seek, find why the Republic is hiring so many mercenaries, find where they're going, find why they do not return. Yeah, I'll look into it. Once you discover some information, please come speak to me. Believe it or not, I'm a friend of the Republic. Whatever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interest and those of the Selkath, of course. So we got yet another mission. So yeah, when you get on a new planet, you just start stacking up those quests, and then you start, ironing them out as much as you can.
I am not for hire.
Nice.
Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Echani can help you. Though they lack
I want
the
that
stomach
helmet.
for certain jobs.
I want to ask you some questions.
Ask whatever you wish, though you may find some of my answers distasteful.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Iridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask?
I am seeking an ancient star map.
Manaan has no such things.
Oh, it does.
The Selkath have them hidden away at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, duh.
Is there more you would know?
Nope.
Yes, I'm not surprised. There are a few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
Well, you look like a large bumblebee, that's probably why.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Echani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
What do you have against the Enchanti and the Andorians?
Nothing. Except that the Echani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Echani are better than the Iridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits.
Battle fever?
With someone like that, I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Yeah, why is that?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
Do you know anything about an ancient ruin or star map?
If there ever were any ruins on this world, they've long since disappeared beneath the oceans.
Don't you hate the Republic for defeating your people?
I'm a realist.
That's gonna get them all fired up.
War, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak, so I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty or
interesting.
those honor-bound.
You said that way.
Or anything else you want?
That it wasn't in the subtitles. I always think that's interesting, that they go with other lines rather than what they wrote. Can I ask you some questions? Nope.
So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
Well, hotty-ta-ta. I'll talk to this guy. My name is Shayless. I've heard it that you are no friend of the Sith. Is this true? My allegiances are my own business. You are wise to be guarded, human, but my sources are rarely wrong, and they have informed me that you are no friend of Malak's people. Though I suspect we have little in common, human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I am not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. Were it up to me, I would do anything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. Their hanging mouth things are distracting, by the way. Oh, I didn't even see what he said. But intergalactic politics stay my hand. Still, I know the Sith are evil, and I fear what they will do to my people and what they may be doing now. I used to read stuff out loud into a microphone for a living, if you didn't know that. But yeah, I don't do that anymore. What are you talking about? Many of the Self-Cats have vanquished, or banished human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday lead this planet, my own daughter. Sasha is among those who have disappeared. Wait. Sasha and that, I think it was Sasha there, not Sasha. I was about to say, I was like, how does that work? So you want me to investigate this disappearance? I will give you 500 credits if you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but it's all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter, and my personal wealth is not vast. There's no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Alto City authorities cannot act without proof of Sith involvement. Alright. I've got better things to do than look for missing tadpoles. So we'll do it. Can I imagine where to begin the investigation, though I suspect the Sith did not act alone. Perhaps the Offworlders in the Mercenary Enclave know something. If you learn anything, human, report back to me at once. If you uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing youth, I will reward you as promised. Let's see if... Okay. Shasha? Shasha, not Sasha. I was about to say that we already went through that mess.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith. Is it true you bombed Taris into dust?
They did.
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never turned down a job that pays up front.
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment.
I think that's where we're going to leave things. We're getting a little bit into the long territory here. We'll kind of do the rounds all the way around the bar. We got this guy and maybe that guy, and I think we can talk to her probably. But we'll do that in the next episode. So do want to say thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Until then, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing you